All right, so this is your IELTS speaking test. I'm your IELTS examiner for today. Are you ready for the test?
Yes.
Okay, all right. What's your name?
Um, well, my name is Afia Nur Sayara according to my certificate and other documentations.
Okay, and where are you from?
Well, I am from Munchiganj, but currently I am living in Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Okay, are you a student?
Yes, I am a student and I am currently reading in Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, and I am in honors fourth year.
Okay, what subject are you studying?
Well, I'm currently studying law as my father is a lawyer and I always wanted to be a lawyer just like him, so I chose this subject.
Okay, all right. So besides this subject, law, do you have any other interests?
Yes, definitely. I have interest in psychology as I always wanted to be a psychiatrist. So besides law, I wanted to study psychology.
Okay, all right. So when you were a child in school, what was your favorite subject?
Well, when I was a child, my favorite subject was Bangla as it includes many stories and poems, and I always loved to read different types of stories. So Bangla was my favorite subject.
Okay, that's right. So let's talk about sleep. How many hours do you usually sleep at night?
Usually, I try to sleep for around 8 to 9 hours, but usually can't do so. So I sleep around 6 or 7 hours on a regular basis.
Okay, all right. So, what happens when you can't sleep? What do you do?
When I can't sleep, I try to meditate. And if I don't want to wake up from my bed, I usually scroll through my phone and try to sleep.
Okay, all right. So, do you listen to music before you go to bed?
No, I try to avoid listening any types of music as it is really harmful for our ears. So I don't listen any types of music, but I try to listen any uh, soothing tune or music which doesn't contain any types of lyrics that helps me to sleep.
Okay, all right. So, do you have dreams while sleeping?
Yes, I do dream when I sleep, but I can't remember when I wake up at the morning.
Okay, all right. So, this is the end of your part one. So, now comes your part two. I have already given you a card, and you have just taken your time, and you should start now.
Well, there is no denying of the fact that I have met a lot of people in my entire lifetime, and I'm quite enthusiastic to talk about a person who I met in my school life, and her name is Ilma. So we met back in school when we were in class 7, and our class just started in January, and there was no hectic schedule back then. So we started going to our school and classes and having fun. And in our off period, when everyone was chatting with their friends and having fun, I saw a girl who is reading a book in the class, and everyone was wondering what she's reading, as she was very into the book. And that was the first time I met Ilma. She was reading a book in our off period, and that really caught my eyes that a person is so serious about their life, and she's into books. And we started talking back then, and she became very close friends of mine as she is really supportive and helpful, and she always keeps me motivated to work hard and to achieve my goals. And she is a really good human being. She always tries to help other people, and she is a really obedient student. She always comes first in the class, and she always prepared her her homeworks and classworks back then. I always feel proud that she was my and we are still in touch. And
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. So your time's up. Now it's your discussion topic, and I'd like to talk about friends at school. Okay. So how important is it for children to have many friends at school?
Friends are really important as different types of people belongs to different types of stages or communities in the society. So if we make friends with different types of people, we can learn about their social culture and their upbringings, and it helps us to build communication, and it helps a person or a child to develop their mind. So friends are really important.
Okay. So do you think it's wrong for parents to influence which friends for children have?
To some extent, it is wrong, as a child should have a right to choose to whom they want to be friends with. But sometimes children cannot choose what is good for them or what is bad for them. So a parent can influence a child to become a friend with a good person, and there's nothing bad with that.
Okay. So do you think that age gap is an issue when it comes to making friendships?
I think that friendship has no age limit, as different ages of people can make a good friendship, and can have a bond which is really special. And friendship is a thing which we choose, and I think that for making a friendship, age does not matter, as the thing that has to be same, that is mentality, and if the mentality matches, people can become
Okay.
friends.
Would you mind having a friend or making friendship with people who are 20 years older than you are?
Well, definitely, I can be friends with a person who is 20 years older than me, as I can get different types of informations or knowledges, or they can share their life experiences with me, and I can share what I am going through, and they can advise me what to do or in a certain situation.
All
So
right. So is there any risk of making friends online nowadays?
yeah, definitely. As we live in a modern time, everyone is using social media, and everyone has the access to internet. So we don't know whom we are talking to through social media. And I think personally that becoming friends with a person who stays online, who is in online, is a bit risky, as we don't know them personally.
Okay. Thank you very much. This is the end of your speaking test.